Now for my real tap. I would like to remind everyone to please make sure that our cell phones are turned to the off or vibrate position. And also, please be advised our city council meetings are broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, AT&T UVerse, and the City of Gadsden YouTube. This meeting of the Gadsden City Council will now come to order. The chair calls on City Clerk Alva Nelson for the roll call.
Councilwoman Tolles.
Here.
Councilman Williams is absent today. Councilman Worthy.
Here.
Back.
Here.
Councilman Wilson is in the building. I think he'll join us momentarily. Councilman Cannon is also absent today. Councilman Reed.
Here.
We do have a quorum present and our meeting is open for business. I'm going to ask Heath Williamson to lead the invocation. Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we do thank you for this day. We thank you for your blessings, Father. We thank you just for allowing us to serve you in this way, Father. I pray that you lead us, guide us, and direct us, Father, with all that's said and done. May it be done according to your will. We give you the thanks. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the work session and council meeting that was held on September the 17th.
So moved. Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to approve minutes.
The chair will entertain a motion to ratify payments of accounts for the week of September the 13th through the 19th.
So moved. Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to ratify payment of the accounts.
Proclamation. We have 2 items of unfinished business. The first item is ordering abatement of nuisance on property at 625 Spring Street in District 3, and this resolution was tabled for 30 days on August the 20th. What is the pleasure of the council?
Move to adopt. Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, this has been, we gave them a table back on 8/20 for 30 days, and this has been going on for 5 years. So, and I'm still getting complaints from the neighbors. So we're gonna go ahead and debate it today.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to adopt.
The next item, this is regarding an application for a lounge retail liquor license made by SAD LLC, doing business as Three Guys Tavern, located at 2011 East Megan Boulevard. This is in District 1. A public hearing will be held. A public hearing was held last week, and the resolution was tabled for 7 days. What is the pleasure of the council?
Make a motion we approve the license.
Second.
Any discussion? Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to adopt.
We have a resolution here approving an issuance of a special event alcohol beverage license. The City of Gadsden, this is formed to table on the CUSA, has applied for a special event alcoholic beverage license for an event to be held at 439 Locust Street on October the 24th, 2019. The chair will entertain a motion to adopt this resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to adopt.
This is the time and place as advertised to conduct a public hearing allowing anyone to speak in opposition to or in favor of an ordinance rezoning property located at 205 3rd Street North in East Gadsden. It's District 2 from an R2 multifamily resident district to a B2 general business district. And these lots are in the middle of an entire block that has one owner, and they're renaming the property, and their remaining property is already zoned business. The Planning Commission unanimously recommended approval. Is there anyone who would like to speak in opposition to this ordinance? Does anyone wish to speak in favor? This ordinance has been presented today for first reading, but I would like to ask unanimous consent that we would bring it up today for it to be voted on.
Second on the motion.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to consider the ordinance today at its first reading, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we have unanimous consent.
I'd like to move for adoption.
Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the ordinance, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to adopt.
Our next item is there any new business?
Yes, Madam President, I have one. This is a resolution awarding bid 3414 for solid waste transfer and disposal services to Advanced Disposal Service Solid Waste Southeast Incorporated. Ask for unanimous consent.
Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to consider the resolution today as an item of new business, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, consent has been granted.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to adopt.
Is there any more new business?
Madam Chairman, I have one, please. This is requested by the City Clerk's office. It's a resolution authorizing an agreement with Rafa House. I'd like to ask for unanimous consent.
Second.
Ask to move for adoption.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to consider the resolution today under new business, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, consent has been granted.
Now I'd like to move for adoption.
Second.
Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries to adopt.
Is there any more new business?
I'm sorry, I thought we had one before. Okay. I'd like to ask for unanimous consent to consider Resolution 522, please.
Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to consider the resolution today under new business, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, consent has been granted.
I move to adopt.
Second.
Clerk, will you take the vote?
Those in favor to adopt the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed,
Now, Madam, I would like to, in this discussion, say that this is our state law enforcement state convention next April the 20th. There'll be over 300 officers in the state here, and it'll be held at the venue.
All right.
the motion did carry to adopt.
Are there any department reports? Mr. Scott from the library will come back on next week to speak with us. Remarks by the mayor and council. Mayor, Councilman Worthy.
I have an announcement to make. Just want to announce that District 3 Community Meeting will be this Thursday, September the 26th at the Carver Community Center from 5:30 to 6:30.
Councilman Back.
Yes, ma'am, Madam Chairman. I would like to just make a comment that last couple of weeks we've had some pretty strong meetings here at City Hall, and that's what democracy is all about. People getting to come and share their opinions and their thoughts in a way that is respectful of others. This morning we heard a report from Superintendent of Gadsden City Schools, Tony Reddick. Very thorough report. Took about an hour, which I know he probably could have spoken longer, but very good report with very good information. There's a lot of information that you can imagine a school system with over 5,000 students and 641 employees could provide. But the point in saying this is that we're all in this together. And I think that we are moving forward as a team, as a city council, as a board of education, and as superintendents. You know, there's only so many citizens in Gadsden, and we're the ones that pay all these tax bills. They have about a $55 million budget. We've got about a $52 million budget. It's over $100 million, and it emanates from a lot from the citizens in Gadsden. Obviously, other people come from outside and spend money, and we get that revenue. But my point is that we're in this together, and I hope that today and even last week kind of starts a new beginning of moving forward in that spirit. We're not going to always agree. I don't know about y'all, but at my house, I'm an Auburn fan. My wife's an Alabama fan. We don't always agree, okay? I was Presbyterian. She was Baptist. We don't always agree, but we love one another, and we get through those days. I'll say that I'm usually on the short end of the stick on those comments at home, but I don't know how we got to this place in our country where if we disagree with somebody on anything, it's all out chaos war. I just think we need to step back and take a deep breath on everything from a national issue to a state issue to a local issue to our neighborhood issues. It's okay to disagree, but with the level of intensity that you see sometimes, that's not okay. It's okay to have your opinion, but share it respectfully. And it's okay to be passionate, but be passionate respectfully. And I think that we're doing that, and I think that we're going to do that going forward. Very encouraged with the pre-council meeting today, and you know we owe it to our children, we owe it to every citizen in Gadsden to set the example, to be those adults in the room that are able to have a disagreement, but then move forward as friends. I just don't know how and where we got to this point in our entire country, not just Gadsden. This is for the entire nation that we're just at each other's throats, it seems. I don't want to be a part of that, and I don't want our city to be a part of that. You know, we need to set the example. We need to be that city that can have disagreements, but we can move forward together. And the key word there is move forward. So thank you, Madam President.
Councilman Wilson.
Thank you, Madam President. I'll just add to that by saying it's true that we don't often always agree on everything or all agree on everything, but you would be amazed if you're all sitting in the same room looking at the same numbers and you got the same truth in front of you. Most of the time, more often than you think, we do all agree. Most of the misinformation or most of the disagreements in this community, I think, originate from the amount of misinformation that's out there. And today was just an example of where when two people get in the room together or two groups get in the room together and they're both looking at the same numbers, they can come to the same conclusions. Also, there's a community meeting in Gadsden, District 5 at the Gadsden Public Library next Monday at 5:30. I do that every month, the last Monday of every month. So that'll be next Monday at 5:30. I believe that's the 30th at the Gadsden Public Library. Thank you.
Councilman Reed.
Yeah, I just want to thank Steve Edge for coming and moving forward on a project over there. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I know the city does.
It's going to be big, it's going to help Gadsden a lot.
That's great. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah. The last announcement, we have an announcement where there's going to be a gathering, unite and pray, come together and see you at the flagpole. This is a post-prayer rally, and it's Wednesday, September the 25th, from 5 to 7 p.m. at Marana Park. Everyone is welcome and invited. Food, fun, fellowship, free T-shirts while they last. And this is sponsored by or hosted by the Warfare Praise Ministry International. So they're asking you to come out. And I'd just like to, I won't call you all's name, but I'll just call you my regulars. I'm very happy to see all of my regulars here. Thank you all for coming and keep coming, because I know that you might not support all of us, but you support some of us. And so I appreciate all of you coming and supporting the city, knowing what's going on for yourself. And I just want to thank you all for coming. I call one name, Mr. Stutterman. I appreciate you, Mr. Stutterman. He's from my district and he's been with me all the way. sometime Curly DeRamus. If there's anything,
Hey.
if there's anything, I ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.